Wrestling versus Chikara, Extreme Warfare Revenge. It's Nick Gage against Fire Ant Bryce Remsburg.
Rich Palladino has children. He's got a potty mouth on him. Never in all my days do you think you'd see Fire Ant and Nick Gage one-on-one. A dream match for someone somewhere, I'm sure, only at Beyond Wrestling, only at Extreme Warfare Revenge. Fire Ant versus Nick Gage. I just wanted to say it again, but it should be noted, Chikara up 5-3, Paul. The best that Beyond can do is a tie, so this is must-win, do or die for Nick Gage, carrying the torch, flying the flag for Beyond Wrestling here.
Well, Bryce, in life, there are animals, there are predators, and then there's Nick Gage.
Yep, I'll take the animals and the predators, please.
Well, one animal is about to eat some steel, and that's Fire Ant.
About to get squished. Nick brought his magnifying glass right into the chair. That's an assist from a fan.
As one of the fans in a questionable sweater holds that.
Making a questionable maneuver.
With a questionable maneuver, you are right.
MDK this part of the day at the very least. Oh, he's throwing it.
Now
this
another
guy's
fan.
Got it. Oh, man. Is that a juggalo? Clearly a juggalo, yeah.
No, and as you know,
Whoop, whoop.
the fans of Nick Gage are the murder, death, kill gang, and he's letting that murder, death, kill gang get involved with him here tonight.
I can tell his nephews and nieces. He threw a chair to Nick F. and Gage. Picking up Fire Ant by the antenna maybe, and a chop right through him. Did they say no disqualification?
Well, when Nick Gage gets involved, it's just kind of assumed.
I think he shakes down the promoters. I think they're all afraid of him, and I can't blame him. I understand.
Well, he pushed your ring announcer. He shook him down.
He's just a boy. 5 years old, this child referee out here, though. He's vagrant off the streets.
Oh, but Fire Ant able to reverse it, sends Nick Gage head first into that post, and he tumbled hard.
Fire Ant, no shortage of accomplishments. You heard Preston say the only two-time winner of King of Trios, former Young Lions Cup champ, former co-holder of Los Campeones, multiple-time challenger for the Grand Championship. He's done just about all there is to do in a Chikara ring in his 13-year career, and he's picked up a few tricks. He saw the corner of that post. It's not a rounded post. There's a corner in there, and he pushed Nick Gage's head right into it. There you see Yahtzee-style kick going right through Nick, and he's thinking brainbuster, not wasting any time, busting out the heavy artillery here this evening in Rhode Island.
But Gage able to block it, answers with a forearm, but Fire Ant with a high kick, and he follows it up with the brainbuster. Cover, 2 count only.
2 count there, Fire Ant right on top of Nick Gage. No wasted motion, no wasted time. He can wrap this one up. As we said, Nick needs a win to stay alive. A win from Fire Ant makes it over. The best that Beyond can do is 6-4, but there's more on the line in the main event. There's a title on the line as well. Ooh, high knee right there on the point of the chin.
Fire Ant, member of the Colony, and Chikara, representing the company for a long, long time, carrying the flag of Chikara for years and years. And Nick Gage, more recently coming into Beyond Wrestling in the last year and a half, but he very quickly has become one of the flag bearers for this promotion.
Understandably, something very interesting about Nick Gage. He also, maybe not to the time that Wheeler, what?
You heard him.
Fricka. Maybe not the time that Wheeler Yuta spends. Nick Gage, make no mistake, he's a student of the game. He can talk about your old school wrestling. You saw him burying those knees in the small of the back of Farron. He knows what he's doing in there. You see a lot of the more hardcore, more, not pretty maneuvers, but Nick can wrestle as well.
Absolutely. He has been in professional wrestling for a long time. Of course, he had that stretch where he was incarcerated, came back stronger and better than ever. And he has made a big name for himself on the independent scene since that time.
Oh, for sure. One of the most on-demand talents on the entire circuit. California to Texas, to the New England to the Midwest.
Oh, and that chair came back to bite Nick Gage. Fire Ant swinging DDT. 2 count. Nick Gage thought he had Fire Ant right where he wanted him. And that's when Fire Ant might be his most dangerous.
He's got something in mind. Looking under the ring for something here. This is not really something you see every day.
No, I I would not have expected Fire Ant to go and get in a second chair.
Maybe he came to Beyond. He came to Nick Gage's house. He wants to play Nick Gage's game. What's this? I don't think they're about to play musical chairs with this child referee.
Evil intentions on the mind of Fire Ant here as he has Nick Gage ready.
No.
Oh, God! How Nick Gage is still functioning, I have no idea. Fire Ant with the suplex onto 2 chairs.
Never in all of my days, never in my nearly 17 years in the great sport of professional wrestling, I think I would see the day that Fire Ant is suplexing Nick Gage upon 2 open folding chairs, and it's not enough to get the job done, Paul. That's how tough this man is.
Nick Gage has been through some wars all over the world, but especially here in Beyond.
That choke breaker did a lot of damage back in Cybernetico.
Hurricane Rana on the chair, and Nick Gage still alive.
Referee's discretion there. Nick's shoulder blades weren't exactly on the mat. They were pinned, but there was a chair between them and the canvas.
Nick Gage has been in some brutal wars.
Yeah. You can't argue, though. Much like Fire Ant, nice looking spine buster. Much like Fire Ant does back at Chikara, Nick Gage has an uncharacteristic, unmistakable, indescribable connection with the crowd. You feel them. You can feel them coming up with him here.
This crowd has gravitated toward Nick Gage in an undescribable way.
He's incredible charisma everywhere he goes. Look at this. Here it comes. Boo! Washing the face, and not in a very polite way there was Nick Gage. Looking for the chair.
Big running face wash, and now the chair coming into play. But will it bite him like it did earlier?
Listen to this crowd. Vanderbomb turns to the side there, right on the stomach of Fire Ant.
Turns it into a big elbow. No.
You gotta hook
Fire Ant showing his toughness.
You gotta hook one of those 6 legs on Fire Ant. You can't just cover a guy like that who's been through so much and through so many wars of his own. From Japan to England, Fire Ant has done just about it all.
Leaping pile driver, going for another one.
No?
No.
I was gonna say textbook pile driver out of Nick Gage. What?
And now having the murder death kill gang do his work for him.
They get paid? They on the take? You guys want a Beyond hoodie?
When Nick Gage screams that you do something, you do it.
I'll give you that. Even I would do that.
Now they have that.
Not a situation Fire Ant finds himself in every single day. No disqualification, or MDK rules, I guess you could say.
Absolutely. You're in Nick Gage's house now.
Talked about that choke breaker back at Cybernetico 3 weeks ago in Philadelphia. It eliminated Ultra Mantis. It eliminated Icarus. Some long-time Chikara Gen 1 originals fell with that choke breaker. Is he thinking pile driver through that table, Paul? Oh, no.
Fire Ant able to muscle up.
I think he's thinking beach breaker here.
Oh,
my God!
Beach breaker through the table!
Pin him!
Cover! No!
Beach breaker through the table. How tough is Nick Gage able to absorb a blow like that just seconds later and kick out at 2?
How many people has the beach breaker beaten, let alone without a table?
He's won championships with that maneuver.
An unbelievable show of toughness from Nick Gage, or maybe it was instinct. Whatever it was, Nick Gage still in this one.
Screws, bolts, wood, sawdust, pieces of that table all through the ring. And Nick Gage getting up almost as fast as Fire Ant. Boo! Cracked him. That could be a concussion, Paul.
Big kick to the side of the head, and another. Nick Gage refusing to go down.
Oh, he's thinking beach breaker again.
Trying for the beach breaker again. No!
On the table!
Leaping pile driver on the table!
Oh, he's thinking power. No, that choke breaker!
Choke breaker!
Ah!
The King, Nick Gage, gets a win for Beyond.
Where's my murder death kill gang at? Where's my murder death kill gang? Let me tell you the truth. This is gonna be my first New Year's Eve in 7 years since I've been out of fucking prison.